Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 6 trades. Today's date is June the 2nd and I'm using my new pip trigger trading system. Now I've been away from home for about 4 days, taking a bit of a break and bit of a vacation. But today, around lunchtime, as you can see, just before lunch, after 11:30 to 12, I had a couple of hours. So I got in front of the charts and I decided just to trade the indices and futures. Now, I bought the bulk of them, except for this gold, of course. I sold it. And I closed them all out. Looks like before 1:30 p.m. So around lunchtime on a Friday, for less than 2 hours, I pulled up the charts and I saw on my daily trade plan, well, this is what I was looking at. From crude oil down, everything looking, except again for gold. Look at all the preferreds. Everything was looking pretty good. So I knew I was going to get something. Well, I knew I was going to get more than 200 ticks. Now remember, if you're trading without some kind of a daily trade plan, well, probably a very good reason why you are failing as a trader. You must have some kind of a daily trade plan. So after many years, this was the best trade plan that I came across. Now if you have any questions about the daily trade plan or anything at all you got to do is get in contact with me, and I do prefer if you use Skype. So let's run a check on the trades, starting right here at the top. Now this vertical line is 6 o'clock in the morning, but I wasn't really trading at this time. But just looking at the charts, I knew right away it was going up, and the daily trade plan says going up. So that's exactly what I did. I bought crude oil. All you got to do is left click, drag and drop it up to see where I got in at. So I knew, well, there's a buy signal here, another one here where that arrow is, and I knew I was going to get something. And the thing is, should have closed it out up here, but the other ones were doing quite well, and if I would have hung around a little bit longer, or even if I would have closed out here or here, it would have been positive. Let's see, that's 20, that's 28. Now this turned out to be a negative, so it's $10. So this should be, looking at the money, this should be a negative 10 ticks, and there it is right there. So remember, this is a minus or a negative 10 ticks, or minus $100. So now we can get into the winners, and the first one was NASDAQ. Let's see where I got in at NASDAQ. Here we go. Wanted to be buying it. Buy signal here and here. Let's see where I got in at. So there's your buy signal. Remember, this white arrow, I manually put it in. It doesn't pop up automatically, but these blue and red arrows, part of the super signal indicator, it does pop up automatically. So took the trade at this cursor. Now I took the money and divided it by 20, as it pays $20 for each tick. Calculator says it should show 17. So there it is right there. You remove the last 2 digits, so it's 17 ticks, and that paid out $340. Moving right along to the next trade, the Dow Jones. This one pays $5 for each tick, and it's very clear it's going up. And of course the daily trade plan said to buy, so let's see where I got in at. As I mentioned, it was right around just before lunchtime, and I knew it was going to get something, but it did a huge move. 666 ticks within this blue box. But I wasn't looking for too much. So I took the money and divided it by $5, as it pays $5 for each tick, and it does say it should be 83 ticks. So from here to there should be 83. So let's see. There it is. I managed to get it right on, 83 ticks, and that ended up paying out $415. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. The S&P 500 is another one that pays $5 for each tick, so let's drag and drop this up. Took the trade around the same time. There's your buy signal right there. Now I knew it was past the average daily range, but I wasn't looking for a lot. And I got exactly enough to keep me happy. So I took the money, divided it by 5. Calculator says it should be 95 ticks. And within this blue box right here, it's 592. So it actually went around 500 ticks more that I missed. So getting in right about here and closing it out there is 575. But I was happy at this point. And calculator says it should be 95. And that's about as close as I'm going to be able to get. So it's 95 ticks paying out $475. Moving on to the next trade, gold. Now the last two here, gold and the Russell, pays $10 for each tick. So looking at the money, this should be 92.7. So on this gold, so it's the only one I sold. Very clear it's going down. There's your sell signal here and a few more back here. So I took the trade knowing I was going to get something. And as I mentioned, it should be 92.7. We won't worry about the 0.7. Well, there it is right there, 92 point something. But let's just go with the 92. And that ended up paying out $927. Moving right along to the next trade, which is the Russell. Looking at the money, this should be 130. Drag and drop this up. I wanted to be buying it. Buy signals here, here, and here, and here. So it was an easy decision to make. And it should be 130 up to this exit. 130. Well, that's as close as I'm going to be able to get unless I dropped it down to the 5 minutes. But it is 130 right on. And that ended up paying $1,300. So another great day of trading. I actually traded a couple of other days, but it's very difficult to try to do these videos with only one monitor, and I didn't bother bringing the other monitor. So I'm at home right now, and makes recording these videos much easier using more than one monitor. So great way to end the week. I knew it was going to be over 200. Matter of fact, I knew it was going to be over 300 just looking at the totals. So I added up all the ticks, and the grand total came to 407 ticks. And those 407 ticks paid out $3,357. So if your system's not producing, like my pip trigger, well, I recommend you get your hands on the pip trigger, and don't forget about the daily trade plan. Now, if you look right below this video, you will get my contact information. So like I said, if you look right below the video, you'll see this little button right here that says show more. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to scroll down. As I mentioned, I prefer Skype. Very simple. All you got to do is click on this link, and then we will have a Skype connection. So keeping in mind, you really need 4 things to succeed at trading. Now you can read this. Very important. You need all 4 of these. Now if you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now there's 4 different packages. I do charge $250 each. Recommend buying all 4. Special offer, if you buy 2, I'll give you 1 for free. Here is the pip trigger system. Now this one does not include the super signal indicator. Super signal comes in the Easy Trader system. Now package number 1 and 2, this How I Trade Live, these 2 have the bulk of the training videos, 22 here and 20 here. Each video is up to 30 minutes each. Now here is the daily trade plan expert advisor I mentioned earlier. So if you scroll down, you'll see the same 4 packages, all the different things I teach. Mentioned the first 2, has a lot of training videos. Keep in mind, I ended up doing this as I've had some requests if I can show more advanced trading tips, and I show all the steps I go through as I'm trading, starting with my daily trade plan. This one here, if after you have a 1 or 2 packages, if you are still struggling, then this is the next package you should be getting. This is very important. Keep in mind, you should be buying education every 2 months until you find success. And then of course scrolling down, Easy Trader here. The last 2 has 4 different training videos, 4 here and 4 here. Now of course, easy to get in contact with me. You can pick up the phone and call me. Here's my email address, and of course I'm in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. And there's another link to my Skype. So it's just about time to wrap up this video, and of course if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, the next video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. Have a fantastic weekend, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.